And let me just be clear. I've had clients in the Georgia penitentiary system. I've been down to Jackson and Metro to see clients, and they a lot bigger than you. So you're not gonna do well in the prison system. I don't care if you're a seventh dan black belt. You're not gonna do well in the prison system. I'm just gonna tell you.
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie court watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
Oh, Judge, you still have Mr. Morris.
Oh, that's right, Mr. Morris. I'm sorry.
You get Mr. Yes.
How old are you, young man?
Yeah,
How old are you?
22.
Raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Jordan Marquise Morris, you're before the court on 2019 CR 04966. You were before this court for theft by taking, giving a false name, address, or date of birth on the 26th day of March 2024. You were sentenced to 12 months on probation. You have 1 month and 6 days remaining. And it says that you were arrested on February 3rd, 2025 for 8 counts of obstructing an officer, hit and run accident, theft by taking, fleeing from a police officer, altered ID mark, criminal, that's on there, loitering or prowling, possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, and robbery by sudden snatching in Clayton County. And you failed to pay your $1,100 in arrears. What is the recommendation for Mr. I'm sorry. First, let me hear from Mr. Lynch. What you got, Mr. Lynch?
Judge, he does stipulate that he was arrested. He does not make any admissions as to the underlying offense. Judge, and I've explained to him he shouldn't make any statements about that today. He needs to talk to an attorney.
Yeah. Don't make any statements, sir, but I can make statements. When you had this 2019 case, you were young, okay? If you're 22 now, a 2019 case means you were in your teens.
Yeah, I was like 17.
Don't say anything. And now you're back before me, and somehow you picked up more cases than I've seen on one person in a while. And this is the funny thing, because I was just explaining to my husband robbery by sudden snatching, because he had never heard that before. And I said, yeah, you can take somebody's item out of their hand, you snatch it from them, that's considered a felony, robbery by sudden snatching. And so I was explaining that, I don't want you to say anything. I was explaining that to my husband the other day, that there actually is a charge like that. And most people don't know it. And what I'm explaining,
I don't want to interrupt you. Can I have 1 moment to advise my client of something? I do apologize for the interruption.
Mr. Marks, I'm gonna sum up what your attorney said. What he said was, be quiet before you mess up your defense on any of these other offenses. I'm gonna fuss at you. You just need to hush and listen, because if you say anything, it's not gonna make a difference on these other charges, and it could put you in jeopardy of messing up your defense. Summed it up. But anyway, I'm gonna fuss at you because you're 22 years old and you're in a red jumpsuit in my court for the second time. For the second time. There might be other times, but at least for this, for probation, this is the second time. So what I want you to think about, sir, because some of this stuff you got charged with is a felony. You're not even gonna be before me. What I want you to think about is this where you want your life to go? You're 22 years old. Do you want your life to look like this for the next 40 years?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But
Uh-huh. You say that with such confidence, like, oh no, no. But do you understand that I have people who I've been on the bench 12 years now, maybe a little bit longer than that in magistrate court. Do you know I have people that I've been seeing since I was in magistrate court 12 years ago? They keep coming back. They just keep coming back. They can't get out of the system. What Mr. Lynch is trying to tell you is shut up. Let your defense work for you. And then start thinking about what I'm trying to tell you is start thinking about what you want your life to look like. You are 22 years old, but I promise you it will go so fast. Every morning I wake up, I'm 22 until my feet hit the floor and those pains and those aches start. And I remember how long it's been since I was 22, and it went fast. When I tell you, those years roll by fast. And what you're about to do is waste your whole life on foolishness. What you need to do is get a plan. If you somehow get past all this stuff that you're charged with, you need a plan for what you're going to do with your life to be productive and to have a life that you can be proud of. All this foolishness here, ain't nobody impressed. You in an orange or red jumpsuit is not impressing anybody. And let me just be clear. I've had clients in the Georgia penitentiary system. I've been down to Jackson and Metro to see clients, and they a lot bigger than you. You're not gonna do well in the prison system. I don't care if you're a seventh dan black belt. You're not gonna do well in the prison system. I'm just gonna tell you. So you might want to avoid it with all that you have in you. Are we clear? Because I've had some clients. I wouldn't want to be, other than them being my clients, wouldn't want to be locked up in a room with them.
yeah.
So start thinking about that. All right. What's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. Probation recommends revoke the balance, close case.
Sounds good to me. While you are in jail, start thinking about your life, sir. The balance of 1 month and 6 days will be revoked. Because even the Clayton County Jail today, these days, it ain't safe. It ain't what you want. All right. Mr. Morris, don't turn 30 in the prison system, okay?
Yeah.
Don't turn 25 in the prison system, okay? Think about what you're doing with your life. Going back with the sheriff's office.
Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie court watch quick as a flash.